Well, welcome back, my friends, to another rousing rendition of Choir Boys Cutlery. I'm Scab. I'm not blind. My eye's just over here today. I don't want to bother y'all with that. And people say, well, Scab, it don't bother us. What does me? Because I'm sitting here staring at the camera having a conversation with myself. And it just looking wop-eyed ain't what I feel today. So we got the sunglasses on. It's not a coolness factor. I came out of that demographic years ago. Hey, here's what I'm going to do today. I'm going to review the D-Bad. You say, Scab, you got 4 videos. I know. I did the 4. I was there. Now we're going to do 5. I got it back. The handles are fixed. It's ready to go. Before we do all that, while we're in a good mood, 22 veterans a day in this country take their own lives. It is a pathetic statistic in the United States of America that 22 of our hard-fighting men and women take their lives every day. Vets, I love you. You have a place here. In my description, I put some links to some folks if you're struggling, if you're hurting, and I know it's a small percentage, but if you are hurting and you are suffering, hit them links up. Those are folks that can help you, and just know you are welcome here. We love veterans here. You're welcome here. Men, women, black, white, don't give a damn about your religion, none of that. You're welcome, whatever you are. Hispanic, Jewish, whatever. I'll start down that road and then I'll be canceled for saying something wrong. But you're all welcome here. I love you. We support Leo over here. We back blue, all Leo corrections officers, wildlife, all of them. You say, Scab, some of them, I know some of them are bad. They're bad knife reviewers. That's life, but we support people who uphold our laws. How do we do that? Well, we don't break the damn law. And finally, if you're an addict, and I am, you never quit quitting. You get up and you fight that fight every day, and we support you as well. You say, Gab, I can't back that. Well, take your ass to the right and leave. I know it's already hurt, and I know people don't subscribe. I don't give a shit. Somebody's got to stand up for something. You're welcome here. All of y'all are welcome here. Everybody's welcome here. If ain't a damn thing wrong with you, you're welcome here. Moving through all that, I know that has nothing to do with nothing. The main thing with that is 22 veterans a day. And listen to me. I wear this bracelet every day. Til Valhalla Project. That guy's doing big things for vets. Never met him, but I love him. Support Til Valhalla Project, Mission 22. Hey, if you donate to them and send me a receipt, a screenshot, I'll put you in our raffle. We're giving away 8 knives, 2 tomahawks, a spat snap shovel, some coasters made by the incomparable Jed Hornbeak. And I'm telling you, you're going to want something from Jed probably in the next year or so, because he's going to blow up big. And my guy Mikey, whom I love, is donating his skills as a knife sharpener. Well, we can't tarry long in the beginning here because it's going to be a longer video, as all mine are. I think the only man that goes longer than me is Donnie B all day. And Coinkadinky, he designed this knife. Now, I've said many times, every knife, blade, shape, everything that's ever been made has been made. Well, of course, Donnie is the one who made the different one. I'm just busting your balls, dude. This is a different design. He put a different spin. It's got the churros, got a slight clip on it. Great knife. I love this knife. I seriously have 4 videos already on this knife. Why are you doing another one? Because this is the first video I've ever done with this knife under 300 pounds. I weighed today. I weighed 299.8, I believe. I took a shower, got out. I weighed 299.2. How's that? I don't know. Probably because I had on socks. You know, them things can get heavy. But we're under 300. I'm excited. And thank you for all the support and the love in that. And this is my favorite knife. Donnie designed this to be a fighter. Can you fight with it? It's the only time you're ever going to hear anything about this on my channel. If you can't fight with this thing, you need to join a convent. Or something. All you got to do is pull the damn thing. It's 5/16, 7 millimeters thick, son. 10-inch blade, 5 3/8 handle, rosewood. I have busted 3 or 4 cinder blocks with this thing. Not the smartest, but I did it anyway. Let's go out to the stump and let's get this test on. Love y'all. God bless y'all. I'll see you at the stump. Well, thank you, Scab. You got to calm down there, son. Well, this ain't the stump. What I decided to do is show you. We got the knife back from Richard and Duke. Thank you so much for fixing the handles. Oh yeah, gorgeous knife. Fixing the handles, my brother. Great job on that, and I am forever indebted to you. Now we're using the Work Sharp with the most coarse band because we're going to restart on this knife. 25-degree edge bevel. That's what I like for my preacher. You want to put a different one on yours? Well, that's on you. But I'm just going to show you a few things right here. I use this, and then I use the coarse grit, and then I use the super fine one, the polishing one. Now, I've put a lot of time already in on this edge. I probably got an hour or two, maybe two, before we ever got to this point. So right here, I'm just kind of going back through, showing you kind of how I do things right there. Now, what I'm going to do, guys, you get the preacher from the Kukri House in Nepal. You go to their website, you look up categories. Go all the way to the bottom, it'll have DBAD or DBAD Creations. Hit that, and you'll see everything Donnie has designed, and he's got some great ones. Really does. You go down almost to the bottom, and the preacher is there. $99. It's about $130, $140 delivered to your door. Son, you can't beat that for a hand forge. And I'm not talking about cut out of stock. This is a hand forge. You know where they sit there and hit it with the hammers and all that? There's the coarse band. They do all that, and they do half of that shit in flip-flop, son. So for that alone, it's a tough knife. But they hand forge it. They send it to you. Now, I got a brand new one coming, guys. We're at like 1,404 subscribers. I remember back when we celebrated every 100, but, you know, we've had so much else going on, and we're trying to get other guys growing that I hadn't really thought a lot about it. But at 1,500, we're going to give a DBAD preacher away, a brand damn new one. And you want to get in on that, so tell everybody to subscribe. Listen, the real reason I wanted to do this, seriously, is I just got it back. I appreciate all the support on the weight loss. We got a ways to go, and we'll get there. Now, moving on and moving into the video. You see that's pretty good edge right there. 25-degree edge bevel. I totally reprofiled this to fit my needs. And see, that's the way I like doing knives. If there's a knife that I'll use it till it dulls up, or if I'm just not, you know, if I just want a knife, sometimes it's my edge to handle my needs. We're here in Florida, and that's what we do, and you can do the same. Now we're going to do a little stropping on it, and I got to clean the whole thing up. I get it. We'll lull it down, blah, 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 blah. But for this video, you know, this is what we're doing, and I felt like, you know, if I did all that in one video, you'd have nothing to bitch about. So I thought we'd do this. Now, a little bit of stropping. Now, obviously, this edge is too thick to cut paper. That's what everybody will say, so we won't even attempt that. Now, there we go. I showed a little bit longer than what I wanted to, I guess. Good Lord. There we are doing some extra stropping. Now, here's what I'm going to do, guys. That particular Work Sharp, I'm going to put a link to it, my affiliate links, in the description if you want to check it out. Oh, look, that thing's cutting paper. I'll be shit. Now, I'm also going to put in a link to the Ken Onion Work Sharp. That thing, I'm saving up for that thing. That's a bad mamma jamma. There, we're tearing the paper, and now it just devolved. But you can see how sharp the damn knife really, there we go. Thank you, Scab. I'm usually, see, that I could have stopped right there, and that'd have been pretty impressive. But no, we're going to keep going until it's just not. Beautiful blade, 10 inches of actual blade there. It is a full tang construction. Thank you, Scab. Appreciate your support. There, we're turning off the camera. And here we go. And again, the edge is probably too thick to cut this plastic, so you know we're going to do it anyway. Let's see right here. Let's see. Up, there it is. How about one more time, Scabber? Let's see if it'll do it again. Up, there, came on off. Look at that thing. So that thing will cut you. Woo! Now, it's 7 millimeters thick, so it has taken me a good bit to get my blade about to where I got it. And it's an ever-changing process. I love the design. I love the shape of the blade. I love the whole damn thing. I really do. It's very, very, very comfortable in hand. And we're going to do some of our normal tests. You know what I'm saying? We're going to cut some. We're going to slice some. We're going to chop some. Thank you, Scab. Appreciate it. Now, here is my war club that I'm working on. And I just found out I was tagged in Captain Electro's post about carving a face, and yes, I accept the challenge. I was sitting there thinking, there's no way he's gonna tag me, because I'm the world's worst carver, knife reviewer / whatever. But he did, and so I guess we want a little comedic laughter there going. But we're going to take up the challenge and do it. I'm excited to do it. I've already picked me out a couple of good knives for it. Now, right here on the Preacher, it is a great hacker. It is a little thick. This isn't going to be your prime slicer. I've got a knife I'm probably going to try to review in the next couple of days, the Recon Tonto from Cold Steel. And I'm going to do it as an accompanying knife kind of to this knife. But right here, if I got stuck with this knife, can I make it? Yeah, absolutely. It's great for self-defense. That's the only time you're ever going to hear me say that. But it is. It's it's a hand axe. So if you need to chop down a tree, you can do it, son. If you need to carve a little bit, you can do it, son. It's a thicker, it's 7 millimeters thick, so it's not a fillet knife. That's okay. You can sharpen it up enough to get the job done, but that's why you always want to take the correct tools with you. I don't like carrying one knife. I'll never be a one knife guy. This will never be a one knife channel. I got a hashtag. We carry a lot of damn knives. So that's what we're going to do. Now, moving on into this, you see it slices pretty good. It does pretty well, and I'm excited about that. I was actually really happy with it. The Donnie B All Day drop test. There we go. The knife is really well balanced. Weight is forward, like you want it to be. The weight's right there, a little bit in front of that recurve, so you got a big chopping surface. Now, I believe I probably threw this knife a little harder than I've thrown any, and I know I've got further distance on it than I did any. Why? I use the knife a ton. I'm confident with the knife. And here's the other thing. I know if I miss or if it bounces, it ain't going to break, son. Now, our hard downward stabs, the Donnie B All Day stabbed the thing. And I am excited that it didn't break. But no, this knife ain't going to break. It's not going to chip. It's not going to do anything. Now, I go back to this. Edge bevel. I like a 25-degree edge bevel. That's what I like. You put on it what you want to put on it. But I put my 25-degree to protect my edge. I strop it to protect my edge. 5160, son, is fabulous steel. It's what the Stabber is made of. So my two favorite big knives, the Preacher and the Stabber, are made of 5160. Tough, easy to sharpen steels, high carbon content. I absolutely love them. I love rosewood. I love the whole thing. Now, we're doing some testing of the tip. No damage. Stabbed in there. My guy John Peters messaged me last. I got to message John back, but he said I could flip bottles upside down in my hole in my stump and cut them in twain with, and that's a great idea. We may try some of that. I put the hole in it too to put wood down in, like when we're doing batoning or we're doing chopping or we're doing, whatever the case may be, to hold it a little sturdy. Y'all know old Scab's not the most balanced human being on the planet, weight loss or not. So we did all that. Knife held up good. It's got a great tip on that weight being forward, and Donnie explained that the other day in his video about a fighting knife with the weight forward. Now, just some light batoning here. And I'm going to tell y'all, I think in video number 2 that I made with the Preacher, I tried to baton basically a tree, and I was out there all day. This blade can handle just about anything baton-wise. It really can. Now, here's the other side of it. You got a damn hand axe there, so you don't have to baton with it. It's a great knife, great tool. I love it. What I'm going to do, I don't normally do this. There's going to be a lot of links in this description. We do our normal Til Valhalla, our Mission 22. We do the National Suicide Hotline. I'm going to link some affiliate links to Amazon. But what I'm also going to do is link my D-Bad Preacher, the 3rd video I made, because in that video, that's the heaviest I've been doing videos, and you can really see the difference. So I'm going to link that one if you want to check it out. Why am I a huge supporter of this knife? Several reasons. One, 5160, 10-inch blade, 7 millimeters thick, rosewood handle. The thing is an absolute truck. It can be sharp. I've sharpened it up where it's sharp as shit. It came really sharp. And then I made 4 videos on it, split 3 or 4 cinder blocks, not with the edge, but with the spine. Stabbed street signs, did all of that, and I just felt like I wanted to put my edge on it, and that's what we did. That's one reason. The other reason is my brother from another mother, D-Bad, designed it, so I'm going to support him. And if you're a knife maker, if you're anything like that, Wyatt Hines is a knife maker. I'm going to support you guys the best I can and shout you out, and when my situation's right, I'll buy some knives again. So that's the second reason. Third reason, it's made by the Kukri House in Nepal. Now, here's the deal. They're run by Gurkhas. If you don't know anything about Gurkhas, they're some of the toughest sons of bitches on this planet. My grandfather served with them in World War II. I never shall forget. And I knew what to ask Granddaddy and what not. But one day I said, Granddaddy, who was the toughest guys you ever? He said, Gurkhas. He said, Gurkhas. He served with them in Italy all throughout that campaign. And he was absolutely astounded by them, their toughness. And so that's the other reason I support this. Now, right here, this is that old toe strap. You can see it's double layer there. Whack right through it. Whack right through it. Now, I'll be the first one to tell you, the Preacher is a far better chopper than it is slicer. And you're going to see that right here. And what this will demonstrate is a couple things. One, the toughness of that toe strap. Two, the sharpness of the other knives that just kind of blew through it. And three, that you can use the Preacher for anything, because we do cut it. It took a minute. I won't lie. It took a minute, but we cut through it and kept moving and kept grooving. That's another testament to this knife. And I'm kind of glad that it kind of took a minute to cut this toe strap, so y'all will know on them other knives how sharp they are. This is just a good indicator right here. And I've got a little bit more of this toe strap. The thing with it is it came with a El Diablo. You can't pull nothing with this thing, son. But I figured it'd be great for testing, and I've tested the fire out of my knives with it. Now, another test for the tip. Handled very well. Sliced right through there. Very tough. Let's see. Oh, yeah. Right through there, son. Twainage. Cut it slap in twain. And we're glad it did. Now, here we go again. Scab, why you keep doing it? Well, because I want y'all to see that the Preacher can get it done. I mean, it may take a minute. And that's where some of the thickness of the edge, it does come into play here. That's why I say it's a great chopper. Excellent chopper. Not a bad cutter. I wouldn't do a lot of slicing with it. I mean, we're going to continue to work on the edge. Now, here's its wheelhouse right here, chopping. Get it on that recurve, get that good downward swing, and just absolutely blast with it, son. Again, Richard did a phenomenal job on these handles, and brother, I can't thank you enough. Well, guys, listen to me. My guy Mikey, who I love, Cerebral Ballsy, says it best. Never give up, never surrender, and everything is going to be all right. I love y'all. God bless y'all. I'm Scab. You're not. And I'm gone, son.